Very happy to have the opportunity to present here. I think this is the first time I'm presenting at this meeting. So I'm just going to give a very brief overview of the EO-focused capacity building activities that we do at ECMWF. So for those who do not know, the European Centre for Medium Range Weather Forecast, we're an intergovernmental organization. We provide operational numerical weather predictions in support to national Met services. We're also a research institution, and we're involved in the Copernicus program, in Destination Earth, and in SEWA, strengthening early warning in Africa. And we do capacity building across all of these areas. So we provide advanced training courses in numerical weather prediction to our member states. We do capacity building in climate change and atmospheric composition in the context of Copernicus. And we also do capacity building in Africa, we will do in the context of SEWA. And we do a lot of training in machine learning, which is part of Destination Earth. So I'll present very briefly these activities in the next few slides. So first of all, our kind of core training is in advanced concepts in numerical weather prediction. And also use of ECMWF forecast products and computing services, which we give routinely every year to our member states. So these are training courses which take place at ECMWF in Reading. And the participants are mainly forecasters, people from the National Met Services, researchers from the various member states. And they come together. We do about 7 or 8 courses every year. We also, worth mentioning here, in addition to the training courses, we have webinar series, and we provide support to external courses, such as those organized by EUMETSAT for regional forecasters. I mentioned in this slide also the WMO Fellowship Scheme. So we host every year a fellow from a WMO country who can learn at ECMWF specific topics relevant to their research or to their activities. Then in the context of Copernicus, so ECMWF is the entrusted entity for the Copernicus Climate Change Service and the Copernicus Atmosphere Monitoring Service. And we also provide support to the Copernicus Emergency Management Service. And we do a lot of capacity building, not just to ECMWF member states, but to participants from all over the world. We focus our training activities on key entities such as European DGs, UN entities, and also regional organizations such as Union for the Mediterranean. We do a lot of joint training activities with ESA, with EUMETSAT in the context of the WIKIO DIAS. We organize specific training activities for certain sectors like data journalists and in certain regions. We also do more general training in the context of Copernicus. So, for example, we recently launched our first C3S massive open online course. This is a more general course on different types of climate data. It'll continue, it's actually live now, and it'll continue until the end of April. So this is quite a recent activity. Going very quickly on to what we do as part of Destiny, but I put in this slide not just what we do as part of Destiny, but everything we do for machine learning. So there's going to be a lot of activity this year in machine learning because we've seen a lot of requests from our users in more training in this area. So we had a training course at the beginning of this year on machine learning in Destination Earth. We have another massive open online course that's currently open. And this is machine learning for Earth systems modeling. And actually this number can already be updated. We have a lot more registered participants. I think we've got over 3,000 now. And then we will have other training courses coming up as well. So we've got a machine learning for weather prediction course coming up later this year. And we've got other online courses in the pipeline. So in addition to training activities, we do make available all of the all of the resources from the trainings, but also self-paced resources. So e-learning modules, Jupyter notebooks, videos, and these are all available on a learning platform. So we have a Moodle, and we also have a learning catalog that was recently launched. And you can find everything in this catalog. So it's a kind of one-stop shop for everything related to learning. You can find also information about the upcoming courses. You can find the resources from past courses. So everything is here. And there's a certain user journey. So we've got our landing page for learning, and then you have a link where you can find the list of all the upcoming training courses, and then you have a link to the actual catalog of resources where everything is searchable through various different filters. So just to finish, because I think it's 5 to 7 minutes, right? Each presentation. So I'm really trying to keep it short and focused. So just some key messages. We noticed that as opportunities increase, so does the demand for training. So here I'm referring to ECMWF's open data policy. Now, all of our data is open, and that comes with more demand for training. But we also have more activities. So the SEWA, Strengthening Early Warning in Africa, is a new kid on the block. Also, the African Regional Centers of Excellence, the ARCEX, is an upcoming activity. So we'll be doing more training for Africa. And as I already mentioned, there's a huge interest in AI training. So we've offered a lot, and there's a lot more to come. We're investing a lot more in order to be able to scale up our training activities. We're investing more in e-learning. So we're trying to make our resources fairer, more accessible. We have more modules, more e-learning modules available, more online courses. And also we're trying to have closer engagement with users and with member states. So we're doing that through existing channels such as the national collaboration programs of Copernicus, and various other mechanisms. And in SEWA and ARCEX, we're going to focus on this kind of train-the-trainer approach. So this hopes to, the aim is to increase the impact of our activities, and to try to have close engagement with users. And I think I will finish there. So, and I look forward to any questions.